Welcome to another episode of Go to Ram Buzz Podcast. Today, our guest will be Pierce from First and Tuna Podcast later on in the segment. Welcome to Victory Monday, Ram fans. The Rams had a primetime game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They won 34-7. But you know what? It wasn't even that close. They could have won 52-7. We demolished, destroyed, you name it, we've done it to the Bucs. They came in kind of reeling, missing players. But hey, this is the NFL. Everybody's missing players. Everybody's injured. Everybody's hurt. You came into SoFi. They got their asses kicked. The Rams had it to them. The best team in the NFC are the Rams. The Rams came in. Matthew Stafford went off. His stats were 25 of 35, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns. Who did he throw touchdowns to? 2 to Devontae Adams, 1 to Kobe Parkinson. One of the touchdowns Matthew Stafford threw was to Devontae Adams. And after the touchdown, Devontae Adams threw the ball to the stands. And guess who caught that ball? My cousin Malik. My cousin Malik caught Devontae Adams' touchdown pass. But it's even more funny than that. Once my cousin Malik caught that ball, he didn't even let nobody touch the ball. He didn't let nobody hold the ball. I'm his family member, his own cousin. He would not let me hold the ball. He's like, nope, this is my ball. Ain't nobody touching it. Ain't nobody doing nothing with it. He held it like it was a baby. I said, dog, I'm your family. Nah, cousin, this is my ball. Let me hold it. Nope. So it's funny. Congratulations to my cousin Malik. Oh my God, he caught the ball. Like for that to happen, and we sat in those seats, man, it was just amazing day, amazing game. Before I start off out the game again, let me go through tailgate. I'm gonna give a shout out to my tailgate crew. I'm gonna give their names: Jaime 1, Jaime 2, because there's 2 Jaimes. Peter, Kike, my DJs Fat Albert, my DJs Illmatic, my cousin Malik, my cook Fernanda, my boy Vince. We line up early. We have fun in the tailgate line. We line up right by Costco, so we pregame and chill, relax, and then we sit there with anticipation, waiting for the game to start, the doors to open. We're like kids waiting to get into Disneyland, and they opened the gates yesterday at 11:45, and we set up and we tailgated from 12 to 4 p.m. because obviously we had to get in there. And guess what? Get this, Aaron Donald right here. This was a prized possession yesterday. People were leaving tailgate early to get in the stadium. People didn't even show up to tailgate with their regular grills and cooks because they want to get in there and get this prized possession. This Aaron Donald GOAT bobblehead. I got me one. Malik got one. I didn't get 10 or 20. I'm not putting them on eBay. This is one of the best players in Rams history. I'm going to never open this, put it on my mantle, and yeah, I just love Aaron Donald. So once again, thank you to our tailgate crew. And also during tailgate, somebody bought me a Monique from Most Magical Cakes, made me a 2025 Ram Fan of the Year cake. Did you guys see that cake? It was amazing. It was beautiful. She made it. Big shout out to Monique from Most Magical Cakes, as well as Samantha for collaborating to bring me a cake. 2025 Ram Fan of the Year cake. I almost cried and shed a tear because to think about me and to give me a cake, oh my God, you had a black man blushing. I was like, oh my God, am I turning pink? I didn't know what to do. I just was like, overwhelmed with emotion, man. The Ram fans taking pictures with me, congratulating me still, and I never get tired of it, man. I just love meeting new Ram fans, and this is a great time for Ram fans. It's a great time for me. I'm so elated, so excited, man. I don't know what to do. I get emotional. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like shedding tears, man, because I'm just like, damn, all these people voting for me, and the Rams are sending out emails with my face on there. I was like, what? I've been a Ram fan since I was 5 years old. People, I keep on saying it because it's just, people wanted to go to Disneyland as kids. That was their magical moment. My magical moment was going to Rams games. My magical moment was going to the local mall around my neighborhood and seeing the Ram players there shopping and doing things. And they're like superheroes to me. How people see these Marvel superheroes when I was a child and as an adult still. The Rams players as kids were my superheroes. There's Eric Dickerson. There's Leroy Irvin. Oh my God, there's Jim Everett. Oh my God, they're at the mall. They're shopping at this place called Mervin's. And it's just regular life stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm overwhelmed, man. My family sees it, I cry. I cried tears of joy, and it's just amazing. This team is amazing this year. The Rams are 9-2 with the Philadelphia loss. The Rams are in the driver's seat to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Oh, can you imagine 2 playoff games at SoFi, a divisional game and a NFC Championship game? This happened last time, but when they won the Super Bowl, it's just a magical feeling, man. If you guys never been to a playoff game, just the atmosphere, the energy is just amazing, man. The energy is unlike no other. But once again, the Rams demolished the Bucs 34-7. I think Baker Mayfield, I just got a report. I think he's out something with the shoulder because Teddy Bridgewater came. I'm like, it's so funny, right? The backup quarterback came for the Bucs. I go, who is that? Michael's like, that's Teddy Bridgewater. I go, I thought he was a high school football coach. What happened? He got fired and came to the Bucs. Like, it's just funny. Like some of these not random quarterbacks, you think they're like handling life, they're retired. They're like, wait, that's Teddy Bridgewater? Why is Baker Mayfield out? And then just here today, I think his shoulder's out, but I don't like no injuries, but what a game, man. The electric atmosphere. The Rams are 9-2, people. Yes, I keep on saying the Rams should be 11-0, but that's just me because, we should have had those wins, but I'll take 9-2. We just got to win out. I'm going to go over Matthew Stafford's stats because, in my opinion, come on, give him the MVP as of now, people. On the year, he has 248 completions on 373 attempts. He has 2,830 yards. His completion rate is 66.5%. 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Let me repeat that. 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. If this was Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen, we'd be having our pom-poms out. NFL go crazy. Oh, my God, this and that. But it's Matthew Stafford. It's like, ho-hum. Why is that? Why is it Matthew Stafford? He's like, okay, no big deal. But if this was Patrick Mahomes, the media be going crazy. Oh, my God, Patrick Mahomes is about to go for 50 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. This and that. Josh Allen, oh, my God. But it's Matthew Stafford, and he doesn't get credit to me. I don't understand why. Is it because he was in purgatory in Detroit or something? I do not understand this. Where, like, certain people, like certain, like, media, Colin Cowherd there, this, certain talking about him. But, man, it should be done. Like, who else? Daniel Jones? No, he's falling off. If you have the best record in the NFL, with the best team in the NFL, I think you should be MVP voting or talked about more. Yeah, they're talking about the guy from New England, Drake May, but come on, man. Matthew Stafford, after having these back problem issues they talked about during training camp and this and that. I'm going to ask Pierce that too. When I get him on our next segment, he was there. He was on the field. He had a media pass. I want to know what he heard. And then all of a sudden it's like, Matthew Stafford, hey, is it the LeBron miles? You know how LeBron bad back and all these miles and just doing the game over? Us old people need to rest. I'm old myself, so. But yeah, Matthew Stafford needs to be talked about more. I have another question for you fans out there. What receivers leading the league in touchdowns catches? Davante Adams now has 12 touchdown catches. Do you remember he played for the Raiders? Oh, yeah, the Raiders just fired Chip Kelly, right? You go to Raiders, you might as well just disappear. Because once you go to the Raiders, Randy Moss, remember he went to the Raiders and then he went to New England. What happened? Oh, yeah, he set records. Davante Adams, Raiders, then the Jets, one of the 2 worst organizations. Now he's with the quarterback, a real quarterback. Of course, Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers was older. When he was with Green Bay, he was young. Okay, they're amazing. But then he went to the Raiders. I don't know who his quarterback was. I think it was Pierce from First and Tuna. And then he goes to the Jets, and Aaron Rodgers beat up. The organization's terrible. But when you come to a winning organization and around winning people, winning teams, and winning quarterback, 12 touchdown catches for Davante Adams. He looks happy. He looks like he's 23. He looks like he's at Fresno State playing with Derek Carr or something, but he is truly amazing. He has brought energy to our team. So Davante Adams has 12 TD catches on the year. Second place is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Our next couple weeks, he's going to come into town. He's a local boy. He has 9, and George Pickens has 8. But Davante Adams, how many touchdown passes do you think he'll have on the year? 20? 25? No, not 25. But hey, the way the Rams are playing, shoot, we go to Carolina next week. He may have 6. You never know. But I'm not looking over Carolina. But it's just an amazing time, amazing game, amazing energy. I don't know how many bobbleheads you Ram fans have, because I seen one guy with like 10 bobbleheads, and he had like 2 people with him. So what is that telling me? You better not be reselling them either. Keep them. Give them to Ram fans. Help a Ram fan out. People didn't receive them. Give a shout out to a Ram fan. If I had more than 2, hey, I give them out. I had one time I had like 4. I happened to get like 4 those towels. I gave them out to Ram fans. Here's an extra. Anything extra I get, I always hook up with Ram fans. But The energy was amazing, Ram fans. It was just great time, great vibes. The tailgate lot, I love the tailgate lot. It's just amazing. And when you have a winning team and one of the best teams in the NFL, it just brings up everybody's spirits and energy. Our next home game, our ex comes to town, Jared Goff. I don't root for Jared Goff. Once you leave the Rams, I don't root for you no more, because why would I root for you? You're trying to beat us, and why would I root for you guys? So I just can't do that. So he comes to town December 14th. Our next couple games, we have Carolina and then Arizona. So hopefully we knock those two out, and Jared Goff comes to town and we knock him out too. So yeah, what a game, what a day, what energy. So with that being said, coming up, our guests from First and Tuna Podcast. After our next segment will be Pierce joining us. So I can't wait. For those who don't know him, he's going to tell you his story, how he thought about how he came having the podcast, how he got the name for the podcast. And stay tuned for our next segment with Pierce from First and Tuna Podcast. Joining us now, our guest. He hosts a podcast as well, very insightful on his podcast. I even subscribe to his newsletter, so when the emails come in, I watch the podcast. I like how he breaks things down. Ladies and gentlemen, join us now, Pierce from the First and Tuna Podcast. Woo! First of all, thank you for joining us, man. Thank you so much on this Victory Rams Monday, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man. And first of all, we can't continue without me congratulating you on air. We talked in person. Fan of the year? Fan of the year?
I still believe.
Are you what are we talking about? I got to be there for that game, watching you on that field. I was like, something good's about to happen. I was like, there's no way they just picked him on for no reason. And then Rampage walks out, gives you that. I can't think of a better person to win Fan of the Year. Since the moment I met you this season, like, you welcomed me like I was a long lost cousin, man. I appreciate you. Very deserving of Fan of the Year. So props to you. Good on the Rams organization for picking the right person, man.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like I said, I subscribe to your newsletter. I like how you break down the Rams, like the defenses, the offenses, and stuff like that. So tell the people, like, about your, first of all, let's talk about what made you a Rams fan. Like, where did you come from? What made you a Ram fan? Let's talk about that first of all.
So without getting into like the family history of everything, I'm from Stockton, California.
Okay,
so I'm from up north.
I know Stockton.
209. Shout out Mudville, all my people out there.
Hold on, Stockton. That's where the Niner fans are.
and that's where we're going to. So up north, man, it's nothing but Niners fans, Raiders fans. So early on, like, family tried to make me a Niners fan. There's like a baby photo of me out there in a Niners onesie. When I was able to like make my own decisions, I had a cousin who would wear black. So like I would rock like Raider stuff like before high school. High school, I just started loving football. I loved quarterbacks. Like, I'd be watching Peyton Manning, Tom Brady stuff. And I'm like, who's my team? My love for the Rams came from my hatred for the 49ers, because all my family is 49ers fans. I can't stand all that. The yapping. I hate the color red. Hey, I love blue. My favorite uncle was from LA. He loved the Rams. I was like, this is cool. It got solidified. My high school head coach, he coached Chad Johnson. He coached Housham Manzada, Steven Jackson at Oregon State. Oh, yeah. He's old friends with Coach Yarbs. Yeah. And so me just looking at that stuff, Steven Jackson was a beast. I started really liking the Rams from that point, and then the rest from there is just kind of history. From me hating the Niners.
So I have a question. So your family are like Niner and Raider fans. So when the Rams beat the Niners in the NFC Championship game, how was that family dynamic? What happened?
Oh, you know how it is with any family. It's when your team loses, your phone blows up. I get a million texts. I get a million DMs. But when the Rams win, it is silent. I can't get them on the phone. They don't want to hear it. They're like, oh, they want to point back to the 90s per usual. And I got to remind them, we're in the 2020s. Yeah. Focus on the current. But no, I have a good back and forth with my mom. Mom's a huge Niners fan. Ooh. We've gone to a few games. It's fun having a rivalry with your own mother. So it's fun. It's good times.
Now, when you and your mom go to the Rams game, does she wear her Niners jersey like Jerry Rice or Joe Montana, and you wear the Rams merchandise or like the Rams clothes? Tell me about that. That's amazing. I'd love to see that. Like, what does she wear? What's her favorite player?
Oh, she's got everything, man. She's got like the old school, like the old starter jackets. Like, she's got one of those. The last jersey I bought her was before he actually left the team. I bought her a Debo jersey 2 years ago.
Okay.
We went to, usually that's like our my birthday gift or Christmas gift to her. We'll go up to a game in Santa Clara. But now that I live down here, as of about 2 years ago, she's yet to come to SoFi. So we got to get her down to SoFi for next year's game. And it's fun, man. It's fun us walking in together, walking into like Levi Stadium, a little banter back and forth, and she's into it. Like, you know how Rams fans are, like ladies, men, everyone's into it. My mom is a diehard football fan. Like, she is watching every single Sunday. So shout out to moms.
Now, do you have any siblings as well? Do you have a brother or sister?
Got a younger sister. She lives on the East Coast. She's a Niners fan. Doesn't really pay attention too hard to football. She's busy doing mom life.
Now, okay, you're a Rams fan. Do you have a favorite player, past and present? Like, who's your favorite? Tell us about your past favorite player of all time and your favorite player of all time now. Do you have a favorite on the team?
Present's easy. I've long talked about this. There's a reason why I've been hard on the Matthew Stafford for MVP train, because I like him coming into the league in 2009. I was graduating high school, loved him, watched him in Detroit. He was my favorite guy to watch, like across the league, even during the Manning era. Stafford's just always been pure gunslinger, and him coming to LA is just so incredible. Like, my peak football experience is watching my favorite quarterback on my favorite team.
Wow.
And then to have his SoFi MVP chance last night, I'm like, it gets no better than this. Like, it feels so good to watch that happen for him, as a human being, as a football player, you know. Past player, I already mentioned him, Steven Jackson.
Okay.
That guy he could barely fit into a door.
He was huge, dude.
Enormous. Like, there's no reason a starting left guard sized running back should be able to run that fast. Watching him just play with the visor, the big 3'9", man. I love Steven Jackson so much. That era of running backs was just so fun.
You know what's funny about Steven? Okay, I haven't seen him at SoFi this year or last year. Did he make an appearance a couple years ago at SoFi or this year? I haven't seen him. Have you?
I can't remember the last time he's been there. He's not super. I don't know how involved he is. Yeah. Like, I know Torrey Holt always comes around. Torrey's always super involved. Pass guy as well. Obviously, AD crazy involved. I don't know what his relationship's like. But another Rams player that is close to my heart. A few of them actually. Brandon Cooks, Tremaine Johnson, Stockton natives, played for the Rams. Love those guys as well. So it was really cool watching my hometown guys play for the Rams.
Now I have a question. During the whole training camp, you were there. Obviously, you had your media pass. I was like, I want to get on the field with him. And you've heard the rumblings. His back, Stafford's back, whatever was going on. What did he do to be 30 touchdowns? Because everybody, the Rams fans, his back, he's going to be out for the first 4 games, the media, blah, blah. What did you hear and what did you see, if you could talk about it? Being in the media and all.
Man, I wish I had an in with the secret sauce of what the hell he did. Like, you know about as well as I do, whatever happened in that RV, that silver bullet immortal chamber that they had. Whatever happened in there, I don't know if him and Kelly went in there and they just had a therapy session. I don't know if they cloned Matthew Stafford and we're seeing someone different now. But from camp, though, they're very close-lipped. You heard all the press conferences, like, oh, yeah, maybe he'll be back. Maybe he'll be back. The only thing I really saw was, dude, this offense is great, phenomenal, being operated by Jimmy G. You remember me talking about Jimmy G. I was like, if he's got to play for the first month, this team could still be 3-1, 4-0 to open the season with Jimmy G. Now, the connection with him and Devontae was a little rough to start because they missed training camp.
Yeah.
But he's healthy. Like, those are weeks. Past age 30, man, it's all downhill for your bones and your joints. So him giving that extra rest probably helped out. And I don't know what that secret is, or how he hurt his back. A father of 4 running around with the kids, he probably just was playing with the kids and tweaked it.
And didn't want to say, hey, I'm playing with my daughters. I tweaked my back. So I'm like, you know how they say, they just throw a miscellaneous injury. Oh, my back. Probably a kid jumped on him and tackled. His kids are little kids, 4 daughters, climbing and tackling. Anything could happen. But just like, he tweaked his back. Wink, wink.
But also with that, the Rams were just very cautionary with everyone. The second someone was like, oh, my ankle hurts, you're not practicing today. So they were just very cautious.
Yeah, which is amazing. I saw you at training camp. Now, your name of your podcast is First and Tuna. Tell us how you got the name First and Tuna. What does it mean?
Shout out to the boys I played with my freshman year at Humboldt State. I redshirted as a quarterback at Humboldt State after high school. And my last name is DeLuna. And if you play any sports, especially football locker rooms, there's nicknames. They couldn't come up with anything good for me, so they just rhymed it with tuna. It was Tuna DeLuna. A few years later, The Office is popular, big tuna, gym. And every place I went to, every school, every team, it just tuna stuck. And when I wanted to get into journalism and start my own thing, I was coming up with a name and really deep dive. I'm a Lupe Fiasco fan. His original label was First and 15, and so it popped in my head. And I was like, "Oh, first down, first and tuna, Lupe." I'm like, I like it, and I just ran with it. So that's how we got here.
That's a catchy name, man. It caught my eye. I was like, First and Tuna, where'd you get that from? Now, how often do you film your podcast? When do you upload? Let the people know where they can find you and stuff like that. Because I subscribe to your newsletter. I like it. I watch it all the time. How you break it down. I look how you break down the defense. Like, okay, the 3-4-4-3. I'm just like all intrigued. I'm like, okay, because I love people talking about the Rams. So tell people like how they find you, where they can subscribe to you, give them your channel and all that stuff, man. Go ahead.
I appreciate you. Primarily, we're on YouTube. That's just look up First and Tuna Podcast. We've got a show Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7 a.m. to 7:30. Me and Sheriff Joe Baggs. We do a collab morning show, live stream. If you want to wake up in the morning, get ready to listen to two football nerds talk about football. And then at least twice a week, we upload videos with the film analysis like you talk about. That's just as best as I can. My John Madden pen trying to draw some stuff on YouTube. And then the Substack. If you don't know what Substack is, it's just a blog site. That's where I get the right stuff. My article from yesterday will go up there now. Just look up First and Tuna and everything, just like you see here. And then you'll find us.
I love that frame right there. Did you attend the Super Bowl, or were you out here? Did you attend the Super Bowl?
I wasn't. I didn't move down here until last summer. So I've been down here for a little under 2 years to get closer to all this and closer to people like you and the rest of the fan base. I wasn't able to. I did watch it with some friends that are 49ers fans because they were hate watching, and it was.
Whew. And it's crazy because, like you said, your family are Niner fans. So when the Niners are beating us, and then I don't know if you're watching with your family in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you watch with your family and they have the advantage? Oh yeah, we got you. And it's like you win. It's like silencio, quiet, and then the Rams a couple weeks later play at SoFi and win it. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy. Isn't that
It's the worst nightmare for rival fans. I'd like imagine the last few years when the Niners were in the Super Bowl. If they had won any one of those, it's just like you want to call out sick the next day.
Yes.
I know exactly how they're feeling. And then imagine that feeling they had, multiply it by 1,000,000. Because if the Rams go and win this year in Levi, Matthew Stafford raising a Lombardi in the middle of their stadium, they can have 20 Super Bowls. They can never talk. That is game over.
You can't talk. We went to your stadium and won in your stadium in front of millions of people, and Damon was there fan of the year. Oh my, that'd be a dream. Like people ask me, Damon, if you had, this is going to sound crazy, right? People said, Damon, if the Rams can have a home game or an away game, NFC Championship game, and I said, you know what, it'd be crazy. I want a home game, of course, but I said, what if they played the Niners in San Francisco? If they guarantee to win though, play the Niners in San Francisco, NFC Championship game, beat them in the NFC Championship game, and then 2 weeks later win the Super Bowl. Damn, I'll take that over a home. If that's guaranteed to happen, I'll take that over a home NFC Championship game. If the Rams can go, they have the best record, so the Niners are not going to catch them. But it's just crazy. I'm like, can you imagine that scenario? Kick the Niners' ass in their stadium, and then 2 weeks later win the Super Bowl in their stadium. Be like,
it's. I've been saying it since before the season started, man. When you don't know if Stafford's going to play how much longer. I was like, my dream scenario is to watch my favorite quarterback win MVP. Win a Lombardi in the middle of Levi, like we talked about, and for him to ride off in the sunset like John Elway, because you can't top the world after that. You are the best in the world. Go home, Matthew Stafford. You're good. We love you. Like you've done enough for us at that point. That's my wish. That's my dream.
Like go off like. If Jordan would have went off when he made that shot against Utah, it'd have been amazing. But he came back as a Washington Wizards, like, come on, man. Like John Elway, like you said, went out on top. Peyton Manning went out on top. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the best Super Bowl, but he won the Super Bowl going out. You can't go out better than winning the Super Bowl, or winning a championship as an older player. So
and MVP.
Yeah,
and MVP.
That's what I'm saying. Like this would be amazing. But hey, thank you for being our guest. First and Tuna, give the people your IG page, your TikTok. Let them know where they to find you at. Let them know, man.
Hit us up on IG. We're at first.and.tuna. TikTok is also just First and Tuna Podcast. It's the same name across the board. You find us. We're doing goofy crap and having fun and just talking shit to non-Rams fans.
Will you be at the game versus the Lions?
I'm going to be at the rest of the home game. Shout out to our good friend, Isaac. Isaac, he bit the bullet. He said, hey, my second season ticket, you're going with me to the rest of these games, the rest of the season. Isaac is Ramley. Isaac is a very good friend that I met this year.
Nice.
Phenomenal human being. Love that guy.
Cool, man. That's cool, man. Make sure you stop by our tailgate, man. We got you. We'll take care of you. Get some footage over there, too. Hype it up. Let's have some fun, boy. Once again, thank you to our guest, Rams fan from Stockton, originally from Stockton, but now living out here. You heard what he said. His family are Niner fans. You better not get them too pissed off, or Thanksgiving may not be that friendly this coming day. So anyways, thank you to our guest, Pierce from First and Tuna Podcast. Before you go, whose house?
Rams house, baby.
Whose house?
Rams house.
One more time. Whose house?
Rams house.
Thank you so much, First and Tuna, to our guest. Thank you so much for joining us. Big shout out to our guest, First and Tuna, Pierce from First and Tuna Podcast. You could check him out. Like he said, you could check him out on Instagram, check him out on his socials, even run into him at the tailgate. So when you see him, say what's up, because you're going to watch this episode and you're going to be like, Pierce, I saw you at the tailgate, the podcast, blah. So make sure you guys give him a shout out, take some pictures with him, bombard him too. Say what's up. Good guest from Stockton. Anytime you go up against your family, you're a Ram fan and they're a Niner fan, boy, that's a lot of trash talking. And the Niners keep on losing. They're 2 games behind us, and I love it. So I'm going to go over the scores and the standings, people. The Bills lose to the Texans on Thursday Night Football, 23-19. I think this is helping Buffalo because I feel like there's no pressure on them. If they're a lowercase seed and they have to go beat a Indianapolis Colts or Denver Broncos and they win those games, don't be shocked if the Buffalo makes it to the AFC Championship game, because if they can bypass the typical KC or typical Baltimore, because KC's not doing as well, but the Bills are they're now second in the division. So they lose to the Texans 23-19. Of course, we talked about the Rams-Buccaneers game. The Chiefs squeak by the Colts 23-20 in overtime. The Chiefs, are they looking too old? I mean, once you go to Super Bowl 3 years in a row, that's a lot of wear and tear on your body. They're constantly in the playoffs. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs, but are they going to win a game in the playoffs? Win 2 games? We'll see. The Bears beat the Steelers. The Bears are hot right now. They win 31-28. I believe the Bears are the second seed in the NFC behind the Rams. I got to check that. The Patriots beat the Bengals. The Patriots still hot. The Patriots are 10-2. The best record in the NFL are the New England Patriots. That is crazy. The Ravens beat the Jets. I told y'all, Lamar gets healthy. It's over. They're going to win the division, I guarantee. The Titans do us any favor. Seattle wins 30-24. The Packers beat the Vikings. Do the Vikings have a quarterback problem? Is J.J. McCarthy what's going on with him? I don't know, man. The Vikings have one of the 2 best receivers in the NFL with 2 of the best receivers, and they can't do anything. So, yep. The Lions win in overtime, 34-27 over the Giants. The Jaguars beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals are done. No big deal to them. The Browns beat the Raiders. Shedeur Sanders makes his first start and beats the Raiders 24-10. The Raiders fired Chip Kelly. Is Pete Carroll next after only 1 year? What a disarray of an organization. Man, the Falcons beat the Saints. Dang it, I want the Falcons to lose. And the Cowboys help us out by beating the Eagles. And now the Rams are the best record in the NFC. Talking about record, let's go through these standings, people, before I get out of here. New England Patriots, 10-2. Buffalo, 7-4. Miami, 4-7. The Jets, 2-9. Now, before the season started, 99.9% of people assumed the Buffalo was going to run away with the division. That's one thing about the NFL. One coach, one quarterback can change the culture. Mike Vrabel came in. He does not play around. Patriots are 10-2, the best record in the NFL. That is crazy. The Ravens are in first place with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Didn't I tell you guys that when the Ravens were like 3 games behind? I said, watch out. When Lamar Jackson gets healthy, watch what happens. I believe the last game the Ravens lost was to the Rams. You know how that went. Indianapolis Colts, 8-3. Jacksonville, 7-4. Houston, 6-5. And Tennessee, 1-10. From what we see, it looks like Tennessee's going to have the first pick in the NFL draft, because the rate they're going, they may not win 3 games. The AFC West, the Broncos, 9-2. The Chargers, 7-4. The Chiefs, 6-5, and then Las Vegas Raiders, 2-9. Who saw Denver winning this division? I'm not saying that it's over, but Denver Broncos? With Bo Nix? Winning the division over Patrick Mahomes? Justin Herbert? What? The The NFC East, Philly 8-3, Dallas 5-5, Washington 3-8, and the Giants 2-10. Philadelphia's going to win the division, but as long as they stay behind the Rams, if you're going to win the division, I want you to come to SoFi, not no snow game. We'll see what's really going on with the new and improved Ram team because we had you guys. Beginning of the year, we had you. So come to SoFi, play the playoff game, and let's see mano a mano what really happens this time. There ain't no snow to protect you, hopefully. We got to win out. The NFC North, the Bears 8-3, Green Bay 7-3, Detroit 7-4, Minnesota 4-7. Who saw Chicago 8-3? What? Ben Johnson, the ex-Lions assistant coach, Caleb Williams, working in tandem to have the Bears in first place. But that division's tough. That's one of the toughest divisions in my opinion. And the NFC South, Tampa Bay 6-5, Carolina 6-5, Atlanta 4-7, New Orleans 2-9. Hey, it's going to come between Tampa Bay and Carolina. We play Carolina this week, so we'll see. And, of course, the NFC West, the best team in the NFC, the Rams, 9-2. Seattle's on our heels, 8-3. Niners, 7-4. Arizona, 3-8. So we're not in the clear yet, people. 6 games to go. 6 games to go. And Seattle, we just have to play Seattle. We don't have to play Niners no more. We have Arizona twice, Seattle once. That's going to determine the division because that could be 3 wins right there. We give those 3, it's over. So I can't wait. Our next opponent is the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. Do not sleep on the Carolina Panthers, man. Bryce Young is resurrected this year, so do not sleep on the Carolina Panthers. Do not sleep on any team in the NFL. Any given Sunday, anybody can win the game. As we recall, the Eagles were up 21-0 yesterday on the Cowboys. Everybody turned off their TV, thought it was over. Not. Thank you, Dallas Cowboys, for putting your star into your heart and kicking the Eagles' ass, coming back. Field goal. I don't care you to kick their ass, but you won, and that's all that matters. You helped the Rams out. So, people, our next home game, December 14th against the Lions. I want that place packed out as our old girlfriend / relationship comes into town. Not girlfriend, but you know what I mean. Your ex-relationship comes into town, Jared Goff. So I'm not rooting for Jared Goff. Any of you Ram fans rooting for Jared Goff? Get out of here. Don't be wearing no. Some people wear like Jared Goff and the Matthew Stafford. Why? Just no, he's not on our team. He didn't win us a Super Bowl. He took us there, but he didn't win. Matthew Stafford is the man. He's the MVP. Jared Goff, cool, whatever. Hey, I don't want no injuries. Just hope the Rams kick their butt. So with that being said, another episode down of Golden Ram Buzz Podcast. Thank you to our guest, Pierce from First and Tuna. Thank you to my creative agency, Moss Altos, Angels Photography. Thank you so much again. Most Magical Cakes, Monique. Thank you, Samantha, Mergia, and Monique for working together to collaborate on that 2025 Ram Fan of the Year cake. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Thank you to all the Ram fans again messaging me. Thank you to everybody just hitting me up. Also, my cousin Malik, can I hold the ball? Will you let me hold the Devontae Adams ball? When I see you, I'm going to take it from you. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Whose house? Rams house. See you at SoFly.